backstage, I found these 3 Golden Globe Awards that Tom Cruise returned. Look, I'm just the host briefly or whatever, but I have a pitch. I think maybe we take these 3 things and exchange them for the safe return of Shelley Miscavige.
The policies of the church, when somebody like Katie leaves, that Katie Holmes is considered a suppressive person by the church and is to be shunned. That would be the same for her daughter. I would hate to see him continue to give up real relationships for something that is not good.
Katie Holmes and Tom Cruise had a famous and much talked about romance. From the unforgettable moment when Cruise jumped on Oprah's couch to profess his love to all the shocking claims that had been reported about their marriage since, the former couple continues to fascinate, and now dirty secrets from their past are coming out. Cruise, a self-confessed member of the Church of Scientology, shares a tight friendship with the church's leader of over 3 decades, David Miscavige. For years now, David's wife, Shelley Miscavige, has been out of the public eye, and those close to her believe Cruise and David did something to her. Holmes cheekily appeared to suggest that her ex-husband played a vital role in Shelley's disappearance. So, what really happened to Shelley, and how was Tom Cruise involved? Let's find out. Scientology has to be one of the most enigmatic religions out there. Because it's so popular in Hollywood, scarily enough, it's become a pretty powerful organization. David Miscavige is the current leader of the Church of Scientology, or chairman of the board of the Religious Technology Center, and has generated an exorbitant amount of conspiracy theories both around his personal life and the religion he preaches. His close association with legendary actor Tom Cruise has also seen the movie star grace the headlines for all the wrong reasons. With that mysterious territory, of course, comes a disturbing question about David's marriage. His wife, Shelley Miscavige, hasn't been publicly seen for over a decade, causing many to believe she has either disappeared or been sent away. During the recently held Golden Globe Awards, the story again came up, with the host Jared Carmichael taking a swipe at Cruise, joking that the Hollywood Foreign Press Association should use the actor's 3 return gongs to help locate the missing wife of Scientology leader David Miscavige. Now Holmes, who was married to Cruise between 2006 and 2012, and who people believe went their separate ways thanks to the interference of the church, also appeared to insinuate his ex-husband wields enough power within the organization to make anyone disappear. The news of the illicit split sent shockwaves throughout the world of show business and sparked waves of rumors and speculation as to why the pair decided to call it quits. The former husband and wife first began dating in 2005. In June of that same year, the former Dawson's Creek star revealed that she and Cruise were engaged and that she planned to convert to Cruise's religion of Scientology. 4 months later, in October 2005, Holmes announced that she was pregnant with her first child. In April 2006, the pair welcomed their baby daughter, Suri Cruise, who has undergone a stunning transformation, and 7 months later, the couple tied the knot in a lavish Italian wedding ceremony. The star-studded Scientologist wedding was held at Otis Gauci Castle in Italy on November 18, 2006. The nuptials were attended by some of the biggest names in Hollywood, including the likes of Victoria Beckham, Jennifer Lopez, John Travolta, and the former Scientologist Leah Remini. Holmes and Cruise looked like they were well on their way to a fairy tale ending. But it seems what is left of that former union is a bag of dirty secrets. Both Holmes and Cruise have remained tight-lipped about the exact reasoning behind their divorce. However, the Mission Impossible actor previously revealed that he didn't expect his wife to file for divorce. Although neither party has confirmed why the highly publicized breakup actually took place, there are plenty of rumors surrounding Holmes' decision to get out of the marriage. One of the primary rumors was reported by HuffPost in 2013 when Cruise discussed Holmes' aversion to raising their daughter, Suri, in the Scientology religion. While the Top Gun actor was being questioned during a deposition for a defamation case involving Bauer Media, a lawyer asked whether the Dawson's Creek Allen had requested a divorce in part to protect Suri from Scientology. The outlet went on to say that Cruise initially reacted with frustration, indicating, "There is no need to protect my daughter from my religion." However, as the attorney continued to press Cruise on the matter, the movie star admitted that Holmes' desire to keep Suri from Scientology was one of the assertions, and therefore that led to the collapse of their marriage. According to netizens, Holmes didn't want the church to be involved in her daughter's life because she realized something was wrong within that organization. Shelley's disappearance was definitely part of her concerns. Shelley and David married in 1980, and she was once called the First Lady of Scientology. Shelley was largely responsible for Cruise and Katie Holmes' marriage. When Cruise broke up with his former girlfriend Penelope Cruz, Shelley allegedly spearheaded a church program to find the actor a new girlfriend. actresses were auditioned for an unknown project, the search for which eventually culminated in Cruise dating and marrying Holmes. But for over a decade now, Shelley has been missing, and serious concerns were raised about her well-being. In 2016, a source came forward claiming to have spotted her near the Church of Spiritual Technology in Crestline, California. The source claimed Shelley looked thin, frail, and almost like she was homeless. She was a thin, smaller woman escorted by two men. The source revealed, disheveled, almost like a drug addict or like she was homeless. Shelley's quiet banishing act first set into motion Leah Remini's fallout with Scientology. The 47-year-old Kevin Can Wait actress first stirred the Scientology pot at the 2006 wedding of Cruise and Holmes when she asked the whereabouts of Shelley. "I asked innocently, where's Shelley? Because I thought it was odd," Lee said on Conan. They were calling it the wedding of the century in the church. And with that, there was a reaction of people just scattering. They didn't want any part of this, literally just scattered. I had gone to the church and I asked the spokesperson at the time, "Tom Davis, where's Shelley? I think it's weird she's not here," Lee continued. And he said, "You don't have the fucking rank to be asking about the leader's wife." Shelley has not made a public appearance since 2007. Though Lee filed a missing persons report in 2013, LAPD has dismissed the case, claiming that the request was unfounded and that Shelley was fine. There is no evidence to suggest that Shelley is dead, and she has been spotted a few times in the past 3 years. Just like Lee, Holmes also believes David and Cruise had something to do with Shelley's disappearance. In 2014, a report surfaced claiming that Shelley had been banished to a secret church facility after making executive decisions without consulting her husband, David. Some publications reported that Shelley botched a corporate reorganization project and clashed with her husband before being sent away. The 80th Golden Globes host recently made a snub at Cruise during the award show. While holding 3 Golden Globe Awards, mimicking the trophies the Top Gun actor returned in 2021, Jared made an eerie reference to Shelley. "I think maybe we take these 3 things and exchange them for the safe return of Shelley Miscavige," the comedian said before the audience gasped and clapped in shock and agreement. Aside from whistleblowing about Shelley's disappearance, Leah Remini also had other things to say regarding David, Cruise, and Holmes. Today, the King of Queens actress is one of Hollywood's most vocal critics of the Church of Scientology, having previously been a member up until her departure in 2013. And speaking about Cruise, who joined the church in 1990, the actress claimed that the Mission Impossible star has manipulated his image over the years to be the good guy and alleges he wants to turn 80% of the world's population into Scientologists. In one of her interviews, Lee said, "I think it's time for people to start waking up to the real facts here. Tom has for years manipulated his image to be the good guy." She continued, "Although I believe there was a time when Tom was a decent and kind-hearted person, he has morphed himself into David Miscavige and is completely dedicated to Scientology's mission to clear planet Earth, which means making 80% of the world's population into Scientologists." Miscavige, chairman of the board of the Religious Technology Center, is close with Cruise and was best man at his wedding to Katie Holmes. The 62-year-old has been accused of physically and emotionally abusing employees and church members, harassing journalists, and the forced separation of family members, with David and the church denying the allegations. And just to put a perspective on how the Church of Scientology has negatively impacted Cruise, it is also touted as the course of his separation from actress Nicole Kidman. Cruise and Kidman split in a bitter 2001 divorce, and it's been widely reported that Kidman's refusal to become a devoted member of the Church of Scientology, like her husband, was a factor in their breakup. When it comes to Cruise's embrace of Scientology and his influential role in the cult-like organization, investigative reports, a book, and an Emmy-winning 2015 HBO documentary portray him in a less than flattering light. Many reports also allege that the organization had a disturbing influence over his marriage to Kidman. Before Kidman, Cruise married and divorced actress Mimi Rogers, who introduced him to Scientology in 1986 when the first Top Gun made him the biggest movie star in the world. It was after his divorce from Kidman that he married Katie Holmes, a marriage that also ended in divorce in 2012. But despite her newfound freedom as a single woman, it was reported in 2016 that Holmes had made a secret divorce deal with Cruise that allegedly forbade her from publicly commenting on their separation or dating someone else for 5 years after their breakup. Though almost a decade has passed since their divorce, the Batman Begins actress has still remained quiet about the situation. And maybe, just maybe, that's the reason why Holmes is still holding back tons of secrets, but in the fullness of time, all secrets will come to light. And that's it from us today. Until next time, bye